Good morning! It's June the 22nd, 2020, and we welcome you to Jake's Bounty. Let's get things going. Alright, thank you very much for tuning in to Jake's Bounty. I'm your host, Jake Hernandez. It is a Monday. It is June the 23rd, 2020. At least I think it is. The day after Father's Day. So happy Father's Day to all you fathers out there. It's a belated happy Father's Day to you, but still, it's, coming from the heart nonetheless. Alright, that song right there that you heard was Sub-Incision with their song Dying Man from their 2000 album, Berkeley's Biggest Hitmakers. We'll have a little bit more from Sub-Incision as far as music and a little documentary on the band. I'd like to thank my sponsors this time. We have Joseph S. Stein. I'm going to put him back on because he makes me look so fine. Seems like I remember how to tie a tie. It's been a while. Let's see. And there, pretty good. Pretty good from memory. Alright, Joseph S. Stein, remember, we make you look so fine, make you feel look like $10. Okay. He's also got these nice watch right here for $29.99. Make you bling, make you feel like you're frosting. I don't know all those like cool words that they use in terms, but Joseph S. Stein does, and he'll make you look good. All right, I'd like to thank Ass Cleaner, getting it back. All right, put this right up your ass. If you don't need toilet paper, you just do this and get a little like towel afterward. Good to go. Ass Cleaner, and we have CMP products. Clean My Pussy now presents Clean My Penis products. We have insect repellent. We have hand sanitizer. We have SPF 30. We have insect bite relief spray and after sun spray. So this is from the Clean My Pussy products. It's Clean My Penis products. $4.99. Just go on to jakesbounty.com and you type in the word penis. All right. I know it maybe sound embarrassing to put that and type it in, but hey, you get some good products for that. And well, that's what you gotta do to your penis now. You gotta, you gotta highlight it. You gotta shave it. You gotta make it look good, because women don't want the old stinky Sasquatch dick anymore. Yeah. All right. Anyway, let's go ahead and get to my bounty. Now, I didn't get to show you what I got Sunday, and before I get to any of that, I want to tell you that my total on Saturday that I got for 2 weeks was $42.17. So, woohoo! Yeah, that's the biggest total I've had yet. Congrats. All right. So here's Sunday's bounty. Right here. What's in the box, man? What's in the box? Don't worry, it's not one of Paltrow's head. Or is it? Anyway, we got some cans in here, some bottles, water bottle. Come on, get it out here. Monster. Plastic bottle. Another can. Modelo Negra. But this is what I really wanted to show you right here. It's a camera. It's a security camera. So I'm going to put this around my house, or maybe I'll give it to Ray from Ray's Video, so he can be like, hey, We got cameras now. Look at you. I'm looking at you. You looking at me? You better not be stealing from me and shit. Good stuff. Or maybe I'll put it in the bathroom, you know, so I'll spy on people, you know, taking shits and stuff. You know, nothing too much dirty. Alright. So that's what I found on my bounty. Put that stuff away. Got some ass cleaner. Just that'll work for your hands if you're in a tight bunch and just unscented, but it smells so much better than cans and crap. Don't get me wrong, I love cans, but all right, at this time I'd like to go ahead and show you the movie of the week for Ray's video. I know we usually do that on Tuesday, but I'm going to go ahead and do it more right now. And the feature film is House Guest with Phil Hartman and Sinbad. That's right, 1995's House Guest. It is a Touchstone Pictures, which is owned by Disney, and I enjoyed this movie. I thought it was pretty good. You know what you're going to get when you get Sinbad. You're going to get a lot of laughter. You're going to get PG laughter, but at the same time, you're going to get you know, good wholesome family fun. Yeah, it's a guy who's like fish out of water kind of comedy. Phil Hartman's in it. You know, he's very hilarious, always doing a good job. I think that kid from Sandlot's in it, Bug Hall, or maybe he was in Little Rascals. I'm not sure if he was in Sandlot. Put it in the comments below if you happen to know. But anyway, it says, Sinbad is a charmer, New York Newsday, outlandishly funny, LA Weekly. So go ahead and pick up the copy of House Guest today. It's only $1 at Ray's Video. It's DVD, or you can get the VHS version, 50 cents, 7-day rental. We'll have a little snippet from the movie a little later in the show. All right, go ahead and get back to the news. There was a lot that happened in the news over the last 3 days. Man died in electrical accident at Foster Farms. This was at the Foster Farms at the Southwest Fresno offices. Like I said, it was an electrical accident. His name was Victor Gomez, only 30 years old. They didn't really release the specifics of the accident. And, well, sorry, Victor. Two more employees test positive for COVID at Amazon in Fresno. So instead of getting your packages, you might as well get a little COVID along with it. All right, Yosemite leader of Aramark Company gets caught golfing in protected meadows in Fresno and gets fired. Okay. I don't know if you guys saw this. This had, I think, happened back Thursday last week, maybe even sooner than that. And anyway, he was playing golf, just shooting, golf balls in protected meadows in Yosemite. And it's one thing to do it as just, your regular goofing around tourist or some shit, or you're an asshole. But this guy was the Aramark CEO, okay? At least he had been for a couple of months. He got fired. All right. Unified Fresno employee wrote on his personal Facebook, this was a couple of years back, he wrote, "People who don't love the country should go back to the country you or your ancestors are from," okay? And of course, at this time, this is being handled, like, oh, a very bad situation. Now this employee is coming under attack, even though the comment was made 3-4 years ago. So now the school district is having to make a decision today, actually, on whether or not there will be punishment and what the punishment will be for the Unified Fresno employee. Okay. Also wanted to get to other news. This is in wrestling news. This might be true or not. Mark Calloway, aka The Undertaker, has retired. Maybe. It was put on many platforms, wrestling platforms, on YouTube, on even in the WWE Network documentary of him. the Undertaker's last ride, it even hinted at him retiring in the near future. And even though it had been said that he was going to retire, several WrestleManias ago when he lost to Brock Lesnar, or times before that or after that. Anyhow, it seems like this one is actually, well, bringing more true. But you never know, because wrestling it's always like, hey, you want to make more money? Sure, I want to make more money. I think if Vince McMahon is in a bind and wants to make more money, and he wants to say, hey, Undertaker, you want to come work with me for a couple of shows? I think he would, So maybe it's just like a retirement that all wrestlers make in the very beginning. It just never sticks. Also, on a bad news note, very many wrestlers have come under allegations of sexual harassment, including, Joey Ryan from Impact Wrestling, Jimmy Havoc from AEW. I don't know if I'm saying this right, but Jack Gallagher from NXT 205 Challenge. Is that correct? If not, go ahead and put in the comments below. Just everybody speaking out. Me too. Well, not everybody. I guess mostly women. I don't see any men going, "Hey, I was raped." But yeah, there are many stories coming out, and even though a lot of times the statute of limitations exceeds, the crime in these kind of situations, it is still being come forth. Many people have now started saying, hey, this happened to me back then, or this is happening to me now, just so it won't happen to anybody in the future. And I'm okay with that. What I'm not okay with is wrestling in a bad light, Yes, it does happen in wrestling, okay? But it is a very small, minute number of wrestlers that engage in that kind of, engage in that kind of stuff, Do I say it doesn't happen? No, it does happen. Of course it happens, all right? Just like there's dating, that happens with other wrestlers. There's inappropriateness. There's inappropriateness in any kind of job, okay? There's inappropriateness at your job as a janitor, okay? There's somebody there who wants to fuck another janitor, and they're eyeing each other, they're hinting at each other like, hey, let's fuck, okay? There's always going to be some kind of inappropriateness, like stuff at work. All right? And that's happening right now in wrestling. Doesn't mean that everybody's doing it. It just means a small fraction. And that doesn't mean that everybody needs to harp on wrestling and go like, oh, blah, 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 blah. No. Okay? I just wanted to get that out. I want to go ahead and now get to the big story, our little mini documentary on the band Sub Incision. All right? So if you know Sub Incision or have heard of the band Sub Incision, well, good for you, because they are just hardly known at all. A band that started out in East Bay, around Berkeley and such areas. They started in 1994, and they probably were active from 1994 to about 2004. They have played shows with AFI, Agent Spy, Alkaline Trio, Angry Samoans, Anti-Flag, US Bomb, and others. Mostly played in East Bay, California area, but have played lower parts of California, as well as Nevada, Phoenix. I think they even played Salt Lake, They never came about to mainstream success, but they didn't really care. I mean, they had songs like Alien Head Babies, Backwood Incest Farm, Trash Man, which is about getting money for just basically picking up trash, and others. They released 3 albums. Their 1997 self-titled release, a 2000 album entitled Berkeley's Newest Hitmakers, and a 2002 album entitled Jingo. They have been on many compilation albums, including San Francisco's 1999 album, 24 Greatest San Francisco Bands. They're also on another compilation entitled Lickety Split for Lickety Split Records, 2001. They were also released a live split album with Link 80 in 1998. Some of their videos and shows are featured on YouTube, as well as other platforms. But when you type in Subincision, make sure you type in band afterward. After the word Subincision, you type in the word band. Because if you just type in the word Subincision, you're going to get what subincision really means. And it's a surgery for your penis, and it does not look nice at all. And now you're probably going to click on that, aren't you? All right, the guys in the band were John Mediola, vocalist, Pat McCain's guitar, Corey Moore, drums, Mike Montoya, bass. They had many, jobs besides that. They were, recording and producing their own album. They were doing artwork for their album. They're promoting themselves. So the guys were just complete DIY, do-it-yourself guys. All right. Like I said, they have 3 albums. The one I like best is Berkeley's Newest Hitmakers. It's probably just because that's when I saw them, was in 2001, and that's what they were supporting, was that album. And I had that album for a good long time. I think it was either like scratched too much, or I just lost it, but I had it for a good long time. I still remember the songs. It's still on YouTube. I can still reminisce, and every now and again I do. And right now I've been hitting replay on Subincision. I hope you guys do too. I did want to get to a little thing before I go, so just give me a little minute right now. I'm going to do another ad for spray cleaner, or as you like guys call it, ass cleaner. All right, and you see how Jake's Bounty just disappeared right there? Really good, really good. Now what are we going to do? Well, we're going to do weather. At least I'm going to try to do weather. It's been a long time since I've drawn California, and I've drawn Central Valley, but let me give it a whirl today. Right now, the degrees is 84 degrees. Yeah, we're in the Central Valley, right here. Okay, it's 84 degrees. All right, by 3 p.m. today, the highest it'll be is 103. I hope you guys can all read that. So that is today's weather report on Jake's Bounty. And tomorrow I'll be a little more update, have a little more flash, more pizzazz, maybe do like a kind of green screen, I don't know. All right, I'll tell you about tomorrow's show. It is going to be No Tie Tuesday. We're going to have my bounty. We're going to have news. We're going to have more about music that you've never heard of probably. And, well, we're just all having a good time in general. So, I say, come on to Jake's Bounty. Remember, we've got deals on jakesbounty.com. And right now, as the credits roll, I'm going to go ahead and show you a little bit of Sinbad, a little trailer of Sinbad, okay? All right, see you guys tomorrow. Here's Subincision with Dying Man, the rest of it anyway, and then the preview for House Guest. With Subincision, it's Sinbad. Woo! That girl had a big old ass. And I was like putting it in there, and she was like, woo, yeah, Sinbad, And I married my first wife 2 times, yeah, And I hung out with Bill Cosby, but I didn't do anything bad, yeah. This is probably the worst impression of Sinbad you ever seen. This girl got a big old ass.